Hi guys, how are you doing today? And welcome to this new YouTube channel. Wait, new YouTube channel? This new YouTube video actually, okay. Yeah, I'm secretly like desiring to give you guys a room tour. But that's for another video. So yeah, I'm like, let me just walk in my room and start the video this way. So yeah, we're here. Welcome to this new episode. And today we're going to be talking about, well, I got this question from somebody in the comments in the previous video, and the question was like, what do I feel is the most successful moment of my life? I believe that's the exact question, because I have like the answer in my mind. And I have two moments, and yeah. So it's so funny that I got that question, because it turns out that when I went to Marco Island, Florida for a Tony Robbins event, what was it called? It was called Life Mastery. It turns out that one of my friends there, such an amazing person, so wow, Cydia, you're awesome. She asked LaRuby, so like I remember working on a monologue. She was not on a monologue on a audition, and she was reading with me, and you know, like it was beautiful. Like she was in the moment, it was present, and she looked at me. Wow, like these moments are so, these are the things that I cherish, really. She said, LaRuby, like what do you feel is the most successful thing in your life? Wait, those are not the exact words, but basically, I remember. What do you feel are your biggest success, right? So it's funny because I looked at her and I immediately, like I knew, like for me, what it was. And it's two things. So Cydia, I'm going to have this conversation here, and Frosty, I believe your name is Frosty, you commented in my previous video. It's two things. You guys ready? All right. So going back to college, after I had Isabella, my first daughter, I had dropped out of college before, you know, having my daughter, before even imagining that I would have children, right? Because I said, no, I'm not going to finish. This is my last semester, but I'm leaving. I'm not going to finish. I'm going to be a rebel. And not like literally be a rebel, but I was like, I guess rebellious of like capitalism and of what the world expects you to do and what you should be doing. And I said, no, I'm going to follow my dream. If it happened for other people, it can happen for me. And I don't have to finish college. I'm going to go for my dream. I don't want my dream to not happen. And in my head, it was like, I don't want my dream to not happen. And if I stay here, then my dream might not happen. You know, when you have that feeling of anxiety, like, I'm gonna lose out on this thing that I really, really want if I don't go that route immediately, if I don't leave where I am right now. But guys, let me tell you, sometimes you have to stay in the place that you are, right? Because by staying in the place that you are, and like what you're going through, the work that you're going through, not like the place that you are. And all right, there's many situations that can go around it, but the thing is, like, sometimes you have to stay in the work that you're in for that moment, because that work will help you grow and come out stronger than you even thought was possible. And just because you're going through a certain work, it doesn't mean that the other thing that you desire so much won't happen. No, it absolutely can. Like, be open, feel free, right? Be open and feel free and in alignment to accept your task that has been given to you. Accept it. Work on it. Be diligent about it. And in that mix, you're going to feel that connection of what you want also intertwining and occurring with your main vision and your goal. Because like I've said before, everything is interconnected, right? And nothing happens like just by chance. Those things that we think are coincidences, guess what? I'm here to tell you that they're not exactly a coincidence. It's supposed to be happening like that for your life. And it's being constructed and happening in a way that you have no idea. You have no idea why it is, right? At the moment. But let me tell you, it's because at the other side of it, it will make sense. And you're going to say, wow, okay, I see it. That is why I had to go through that situation. And I would have never been able to understand that if I wasn't here now, right? And we can all look back into our experiences and see that. And see and learn from our personal history what has worked, what has not. And once we have taken a certain action, what we have been able to feel and accomplish once we are like at the other end of things, right? So getting back to the story. What is it that I feel the most success about in my life this far, right? Two things. So definitely like returning back to school after when I was pregnant with Isabella, about 8 months pregnant, my first daughter, I had made a decision that it was just an epiphany, basically an epiphany. And it told me, you know what, like you're going to go back to school and you're going to finish because you want tomorrow to be able to inspire Isabella, not only provide for her, right, but inspire and be the leader. Because our kids look up to us, right? You want to be the leader and you want to not just tell them, go to school. No, you have to be the example. Like, it's very easy to say to do something. But if you're not the example yourself, it's very hard to have someone believe your advice or trust your advice or follow your path. So I said tomorrow, she cannot say, when we're having that conversation and, kids, us, we all go through this. We have the ideas of, I want to do this, I want to do that. Maybe I don't have to go to college. Maybe it's not a thing for me. We're young and we think life is like so endless. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that life is not endless and full of opportunities, because yes, it is, right? But as I was talking on my Facebook, I came across this post. You guys can follow me there, LaRuby Lopez, and Instagram too. So yeah, I came across this post about moms, and the thing that happens, which has to do with this topic right now, is that we as parents we must turn it into a job. We have to turn to a job, to a career, or to a business, if we have the courage to do so, because we can all have a business. But yeah, we have to turn and submit into something that's going to be working, that can help you sustain yourself, your family, right? Because once you have kids, you just want to give them everything they need, and they need things, right? And you want them to have a bright future. And need things in terms of, like activities or stuff like that, because clothes, we don't really need that much clothes. Not even on my mind. But yeah, so from there, yeah, I'm like, I don't want her to say, no, you didn't go, so I'm not going to go. Right? We're not going to have that excuse. Right? She would have to work on a better one. Shh, don't tell her. But yeah, no excuses. Finish college. Finish it. So, so yeah, then it turns out that, yeah, going back to college was so amazing. I was, I got A's on every single class, maybe except one. I got a B+ my last year, because I was so determined to finish college on a high note. And I was doing it for her. The whole time I'm like, I'm doing this for Isabella. Doesn't matter if I'm sleepy. Doesn't matter if I'm tired. I will wake up at 3 a.m. and do this homework. And I was just like so determined to finish. And not only to finish, but to finish well. Right? So again, like finding your why gives you so much juice, like to finish and to complete what you've been destined to do. Because there's a lot of things that we've been destined to do, but sometimes we fail to realize, because like I've said before, we focus just on that one thing, and that one thing must happen. Or guys, let's do some Tao. As I was learning yesterday, and it's funny because I love wearing my Tony Robbins bracelet. Love, love, love it. I need to show you guys. And it has like that energy symbol. So look at this. Right here. You see that? Like, that's supposed to be like the yin, the yang, right? It says energy muse. Love it. Like, I don't know if I've been hypnotized to believe so or something, right? I mean, probably not. But just wearing this, I feel like calm, collected. What else? Like a balance. This is like an amazing piece. Maybe there's something about the beads and like the circle. But yeah, I got it at a Tony Robbins event, and I love wearing this. Absolutely love it. So my friend was telling me about Tao, and I thought about this when I looked at my bracelet, and I said, wow, I'm wearing it. And she was telling me about it. She was giving me like some amazing advice. And yeah, it's basically the energies. Don't go against the current in the river, right? Go with it. Don't go against it. And I talk about this a lot, especially on the podcast, letting go and letting things be. Let things be. Sit still, listen. Once you get that answer, take an immediate action and do it. Okay? So yeah, that is the first thing. That is the first thing. Well, not the first. Maybe I should have said the first thing on the list. But that was one of them where I felt like, wow. Like, not only did I graduate, because what does graduating mean, right? A piece of paper, sometimes people may say, but no, it's not a piece of paper. And the reason why for me it was like so special and charged with that great energy is because I did it for my why. My strong why, Isabella, and just, like having that positive message, right? For her, for anyone. So that was amazing for me. And then the other reason, I think I just told her too, and I feel in my heart, there are two big reasons where I feel success, where I've conquered success. And then my other reason is having my daughters. When I had Isabella and when I had Angelina, having them and taking care of them, of course, but also like just those moments of giving birth, of like, even if you go back, like just having them inside of you and then giving birth, these moments are like undescribable, really, like so many emotions, and they are just really, I feel success with that. It's not easy to give birth, and I've spoken about this on the podcast in one of the episodes. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing. You feel like you're gonna die, but if you can do that, then you can do anything you put your mind to. If you want to go and reach a star, you can reach a star. If you want to, fall off a pole like I did at Life Mastery, which I thought I wouldn't be able to do, you can. But also super, super important, having like the people who are around you, be people that also want to get more. And of course with good intentions, like, obviously, and like having that group around you, because, and not even like a group, community is very important, but like being like, I guess, careful and having that discernment of who are the 5 people around you closest to you, and if they're also in that mentality. Sorry, I keep moving because I see a reflection here and I want to get the light from the window. So yeah, having that discernment, and if they have that mentality that you have, not exactly, but those traits of like wanting to move forward, because when you have those people around you, and then there's a moment that, let's say, you want to give up, or it's been a tough day, because anyone can have a tough day, those people are there to say, no, you got this, and you can move forward, and you can do it. You don't want people to tell you, oh no, you can't do it, that's too hard, why even bother? No. So be careful with those voices. Make sure you have people that are going to push you to move forward. Super, super important. I mean, like Tony Robbins said, your family, you can't choose them, so love them. Love them, no matter what. But the people you have around you, choose. Why? Because you can. Choose. You want to be able to reach that vision, and you want to be able to be in peace every single day of your life. So if something doesn't bring you peace, and you don't feel that someone can, like is helping you in that vision in some way, then maybe that's not the right circle for you, right? And yeah, so the most successful moments of my life, oh my God, I made it super, super long. But the most success that I felt in my life were those are the two main events, basically. Going back to school and graduating. I never thought I would go back. You make a decision and you're like, and you feel that you would never like go back into your decision and turn around. But guess what? Sometimes you can, and it's always for the better. Not always, wait. Depending on the situation, but it can be for the better. So going back to school, that's one. And then having my daughters, that's another. It really like fills me like with an energy of success, of love, peace, and conquering challenge. That feels good, and you feel fulfillment, and I feel fulfillment for those two moments of my life. I feel the fulfillment, and that's amazing, because you don't want to just go through the motions. You want to be fulfilled, and you want to do it right. It's one thing to go through something and just do it halfway, but it's one thing when you completely dive in and give yourself in to the situation. That is unremarkable, can leave a lot of footprints, a lot of steps that you won't forget, right? Within you and energetically and everything. So yeah, those are the two moments of my life where I felt the most success. And it's funny because as I'm recording this video, I'm like, I want to go back and see the question to see how he put it, but basically, you know, the question, that's what it is. Yeah, and those are the moments where I felt that. The most successful moments of my life. So I need your help. Now that we got to the end of this video, I need your help. For my next video, like I had said in my previous video, but I just love the question that I got about making this video. But for my next video, I do want to do the video of, let's say, 25 things that you don't know about me that I'm going to be sharing here with you guys. Oh my gosh. But it's more fun if you guys ask me questions and then I share it with you, and you guys can send me your questions either here, comment down below about this video. Obviously, let me know what you think. But also, please, if you want to send me the questions of what are the 25 things you would like me to speak about, the 25 things about me that you would like me to answer in the next video, please put those questions down below as well. Or if it's easier for you, you can go to my Instagram, LaRuby Lopez, and ask me questions, and I'll gather all those questions, write them down, and answer them here in the next video. Yes, absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. Can't wait. So yeah, I can either like make up these questions myself, which will be like plain boring, or I can get them from you. And you can ask me the question. That'll be more fun, more engaging, sorry with the words. Oh my gosh. More engaging, more fun, right? And yeah, you guys can give me the questions and I'll answer them here. So please, please, please send me one question, two question, whatever, like just send them to me on Instagram. DM me, send me a DM. I'm not used to that word, but yeah, DM. Send it to me and I'll be happy to answer that here in my next video, and I'll read them out loud. Yeah, so that was that. We got our question answered of where I felt the most success, and now we have our homework for our next video. Please help me make this next video. I'm so happy. I'll be so happy to read your questions, and I can't wait to see them. Send them to me. Don't let me down. Yeah, also, thank you so much for watching the whole entire video. I hope you stayed. And please click subscribe, like this video, and click on the notification bell so you can get like all the videos that I post. You can get notified on your phone so you don't forget. And I hope you don't forget either way, right? And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was Loving Life by LaRuby Lopez, and also you can see the new podcast episode. You can hear it. It's up and running, so get to that too. Loving Life by LaRuby Lopez. Thank you so much. Have an amazing, amazing weekend, and let's prepare each day. And next week is going to be amazing as well, and it's super early right now, We have so many hours left to get things done and be outcome driven. I love that. Once I learned that, I'm like, oh yeah, outcome driven. So much more amazing. Like, goals are important, but the outcomes as well. Have an amazing week.